Good afternoon and welcome to today's news brief. Erick Santillán, Municipal Director of Civil Protection, said in an interview with Cabo Noticias that due to the increase in the number of COVID-19 infections, it was necessary to go back to Alert Level 4 in Los Cabos, which is equivalent to orange in the Sanitary Alert System, in which the social distancing requirements in commercial spaces goes from 3 to 3.5 meters. The maximum allowed capacity in commercial establishments is reduced from 50 to 40%. Live music is not allowed at restaurants and events. Art exhibitions in public parks are canceled. Only one person per family is allowed in shopping centers and grocery stores, and entry is restricted to children under 15, adults over 65, and pregnant women. All this with the intention of avoiding having to go back to Alert Level 5, which he said would deal a terrible blow to the local economy. Santillán reported that over the weekend, 2 stores and 2 restaurants that didn't comply with the new provisions were closed. The Municipal Director of Civil Protection insisted that the goal is to stop the spread of the virus and added that he was speaking from experience. This disease is not forgiving, he said. Fortunately, in his case, the infection was identified on time and he was treated right away. But there are people who do not think about this, and he added that we all need to act responsibly. Erick Santillán said that in his experience, a simple flu could mean being infected with COVID. That is why we have to be very responsible not to infect other people. We must, Santillán said, continue to comply with health protocols. As authorities, he said, they will continue to set the standard and insist that the public obey the rules. But once the authority has reached the limit of their scope of responsibility, the rest corresponds 100% to the community. And he asked the community to please help them to ensure that all protocols and new provisions are observed. Last week, the Los Cabos Hotel Association gave a detailed report on the current situation of the industry in Los Cabos. In numbers, hotel occupancy during 2020, in the midst of the COVID-19 crisis, closed with an average of 32%. During the event where the report was presented, Mauricio Pérez Alicrup was confirmed as president for the Los Cabos Hotel Association Board of Directors for the 2021-2022 period. Pérez Alicrup, as representative of the hotel industry in the municipality of Los Cabos, emphasized the commitment of the hotels to seek sanitary measures to guarantee an excellent service to all national and international visitors to Los Cabos. Los Cabos Tourism Observatory presented its year-end analysis with some positive results despite having had a couple of months with close to zero occupancy in this tourist destination. Of particular interest is the fact that according to the OAG, the world's leading provider in digital flight information, intelligence, and analytics for airports, airlines, and travel tech companies, the U.S. market is expected to have 21.6% more seats scheduled in the next 6 months in comparison to what was scheduled during pre-pandemic, with an increase of 10.2% in December. The report also shows that during November 2020, the volume of advanced reservations in the domestic market increased by 31%, while in December the increase was of 38% compared to 2019. Another important factor that confirms Los Cabos' position as a high-end resort destination is the increment of 87.8% in the arrival of private aviation passengers compared to the same month of 2019. Dive Ninja Expeditions announced the inauguration of a new instructor development center in Cabosanlucas. The new program will run under the management of Anders Hegaard, who brings 20 years' experience in the diving industry, including his experience as a PADI regional manager and instructor examiner. Commenting on the aim of establishing a new GoPro program, Hegaard said, "The Dive Ninjas IDC and GoPro programs will be something different from any program out there by heavily incorporating ocean conservation programs at instructor levels while giving the same high-quality PADI IDC training that the organization is famous for." The program aims to have specialized workshops focused on giving prospective instructor candidates the tools to become marine conservation advocates. That is all that I have for you today. Have a great evening, and remember to tune in on Sunday for another edition of Cabomilnews and Community Update with Corey Ricks and Claudia Velo.